about the game itself? Just game in general.
You know, just really, first of all, it was a great game by both teams, hard-fought game. Obviously, Middle Tennessee came up with a big bucket at the end to win the game. But I have to be, just have to say I'm really excited and proud of the way our team fought and executed and stayed in the moment. You know, they would, you know, attack us inside, and then we would get a transition bucket. Like, we just never held on to things. We kept moving forward and looking for the next opportunity to be successful. So just proud of this team and how they continue to fight and continue to get better every game, and really couldn't ask anything more of them, and excited for where we're going forward.
Talk about the last minute where it went back and forth. You all were in transition plays. Defense was working, doing everything you needed to do, and then it became a strategy of timeout, possession, and the girls they just never looked back, as you said, and it was like, keep moving forward, keep moving forward.
Well, we had tremendous foul trouble that we subbed through the entire second half. So, you know, every number that was called, you know, we just kept staying together as a team, executing. You know, moving forward the entire game, like I said a few minutes ago, and I feel like that last minute was just like the rest of the game. They'd make a great play offensively, then we would make one, and we fell one short at the end. Really ran out of time is what happened in that game, and because if we had more time on the clock, I think we would have continued to be that kind of game, and that's what you're really happy with. And again, just excited for where we're headed in the future.
Not a lot of games you get a smile from, but today was a good day to get one. Not a lot of games you get a big smile from, but today was one of those days that you got.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like we've been just fighting all year. You know, I mean, I feel like we always, as a coaching staff, almost every game we've walked out of the game proud of our effort, knowing there's things we've got to get better at, knowing we've got to do a better job of valuing the ball. A lot of games we've got to do a better job on the boards. You know, but every time the game ends, we go into practice and we focus on those things in film and in practice. And we get a little bit better, and we get a little bit better. And really, that's what we talked about today in the locker room. This is the process. We're not worried about the outcome as much as the process. It's not about you know, wins as much as it is growth for this team right now. And if every time we step off the floor, we know we got better, we're moving toward our future goal, and that's what this team's doing right now.
I've noticed the last couple of games, third quarter, you all have increased your output, and you've also outscored your opponent. Talk about what the transition they go through at halftime when you all come in and they make the adjustment enough.
Well, you're right. The third quarter's usually been a good quarter for us. We've noticed statistically and through film, it's also a great quarter for Middle Tennessee. And so, you know, we talked about that yesterday and talked about how we need to be able to come out of the locker room locked in and focused on the third quarter and win that quarter, you know, and at least not lose it on our home floor, right? And so we really worked hard and felt like we came out strong in that quarter, you know, and wanted to win the fourth one too. But that's where we're going in the future, right?
Just talk about, lastly, post-play effort, just the growth in all, since conference players has gotten in, and they've moved into conference play, they're almost at the halfway point. Just talk about the growth of this team, you know, from non-conference to conference.
Yeah, I mean, the entire team's been working really hard. You asked specifically about the post players, and first of all, I want to just commend on how hard they worked on their post defense tonight. We played a style of post defense that's very hard to do. It takes a lot of effort. And, you know, every post came in and gave a tremendous effort, so much so that you would need to sub quickly because it was a tough defense to play. And so, you know, offensively, you're starting to see great output from both Jasmine and Alyssa, and you're starting to see some other things from some other posts as well, where we're beginning to establish an inside presence. And that's what we want to do. Jazz has been really great for us the last couple of games, but she's been even better for us defensively. And that's what we love is players are getting better on both ends of the floor, and that's what we have to continue to do.
I needed a couple of days break for this group and now to regroup.
Right, they were kind enough to give us both of our buys in the month of January. So we're going to have this week off again, other than the one game off the coming week, and then we travel on the road. So we'll have a week where we can do some individual work, some film work, and then get back to team contest.
If nothing else, I'm done.